Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Got the D-Man here, and I'm glad you could join me, as always. Today's topic is going to be similar to yesterday. Masculinity, feminine men, men who seem to be more like a woman than men. Hey, that's okay. If you want to be a feminine man, I'm not knocking that. You have a choice to live your life however you desire. They're scraping snow out there, making some noise. But someone yesterday didn't quite understand what I meant by that. So I'm going to try to explain what I mean by a feminine man. We have a term around here I heard about, I heard it about a year ago, started hearing it, metrosexual. And I'm like, what is that? They said, that's a man that's not gay, but he's really feminine. He seems like he may be gay. Their gestures, their motions, everything is really feminine, like a woman. Okay, and then we have women who are very masculine acting. They actually act like a man. I may have spoken about it yesterday, but the women who shake my hands like a man, it's like, I want to squeeze their knuckles. I don't do that, but I want to because just give me your hand like a woman. There's nothing wrong with femininity. Being feminine is a good character trait if you're a woman. I'm not saying it's bad if you're a man. That's your choice. As I said, everyone is free to live how they choose to live. Live and let live. But all I'm talking about here is men who are acting so feminine that the women are like crying out for real men. Now, what is a real man? Just my opinion. A real man is a man who acts like a man. What archetype would you like to use? Marcus Aurelius, Mark Antony, Julius Caesar. Who else? Some more modern day. Maybe Rambo. I mean, these guys are extremes. Bruce Willis, in the movies, of course. But being a man just means being a man. What I see a lot of now is these kids growing up. Of course, everyone's a kid to me because I'm older. They're my son's ages. I have sons 20 years old and under, as some of you know. Okay, their friends, if you look at their hands, they've never played in the dirt. They don't go climb trees. They don't explore out in the woods. They don't play rough sports. Some of them do, but most of them don't. They don't know how to fight, wrestle, play, and anytime someone is aggressive toward them, they say they're a bully. Well, it's called the pecking order. I was bullied when I was a kid, and I bullied people when I was a kid. It's just the way it is. You're never going to stop it. I know there are some extreme cases. I'm not advocating bullying. I'm just saying it's part of being a man or a young man, of growing up. I am grateful to everyone who bullied me. Had they not bullied me, I would not be the man I am today. And I have been in very many dangerous situations in my life where I had to be a man and fight. Okay, I had to be a man and fight to protect the woman I was with physically. Now, I was glad I was able to do that. And because I was bullied when I was younger, I learned how to fight. I got tired of being pushed around, humiliated, and beaten up. I was beaten up the first time when I was about 6 years old by the neighborhood bully who just moved in. And then, after he beat me up, an older friend of mine went and beat him up. And then guess what afterwards? We were all friends and all hung out and played together. We played army, we played flashlight tag, and that's just the way it was. There was another bully in the neighborhood also. He bullied everyone. We played football with him. We didn't like it, but we did it. These things make you masculine. They make you tough. They make you be able to fight if you need to. Or they give you a desire to want to learn how to fight. Now, I don't care what people say. There comes a time in your life as a man where you are either going to fight or flight. Fight or flight. You're going to fight or run. You know, the choice is yours. And I'm going to tell you what, from a man who has walked away from many fights because he was afraid, myself, it's humiliating. Now, there's one thing to walking away from a fight when you know you can fight and you can probably beat the crap out of the guy, or you're not walking away because you're afraid. You're just walking away because it's the wise thing to do. And The contrary to that is walking away because you are afraid. Someone is humiliating you. You know you should do something. You want to do something, but you're too damn scared to do it. So you walk away, or you run away with your tail between your legs, as we say. And what we have today is a lot of kids being raised up, boys, by their mothers, and mothers cannot teach boys how to be men. There may be some exceptions out there, but in general, they need a father, they need a role male figure to teach these boys how to go out there and work on a car, how to fix the toilet stool, how to fix the broken pipes, how to fix the shingle off the roof, to get up there on a ladder. A lot of these kids don't know how to do anything. How to change a tire, how to change a battery, how to put water in the car, how to put oil in the car, because no one is teaching them. They don't want to get their hands dirty. I mean, when I was 15 years old, I would wake up every morning and my hands, I couldn't hardly open them because I was digging with a shovel all day. I was working. Yeah, I would get dirt under my fingernails. It was hard to clean. I played in the woods as a boy. We explored. We went in caves. We did all these things. Very few boys are doing that nowadays. So they grow up in this protected society where, oh, if you're going to ride a skateboard, you got to put a helmet on and shin splints and elbow guards and all this bull crap. Now, I'm not saying those things are not wise. What I'm saying is we are becoming so safe that we don't know how to have an adventure. We don't know how to live. We don't expand. Everything is just so safe. I'll give you an example. I'm a painting contractor and restoration. Sometimes I use those lifts that raise you up really high. Okay, they make you wear a 4-figure harness in those things, okay, so you don't fall out. The only way you could fall out of the damn thing is if you jumped out, okay? By the time you get that on, plus if you're using some kind of chemical, a mask, and then of course shield to protect your eyes, you can hardly work. The reason they make you wear that is because one time the hydraulics went out of one of those and it went all the way down really fast and it threw the guy out, okay? So there you go. And of course we have to wear our seat belts now. Should not it be my choice and your choice whether you want to wear a safety belt or not? Because sometimes people are better off if they are thrown out of the car. That is the only reason they lived. But we are a society of safe people, and safety kills adventure. We are so safe that people have to go out and bungee jump and skydive to get that sense of adventure, that feeling of adventure, or climb a mountain, just so they can have some adventure in their lives. We used to ride bicycles. Oh, guess what? We didn't wear helmets. We rode in the back of trucks. Yeah, we did that too. All that now is illegal. I suppose you can ride a bicycle without a helmet. But I know when I was racing in triathlons, you had to wear a helmet. Now, I'm not saying these aren't wise things to do, but it should be the choice of the person. Okay, they just made it legal in my state that you don't have to wear a helmet riding a motorcycle, but you have to have insurance. There's another thing, insurance. Great idea. I'm not advocating not having insurance, but the reason the companies make billions of dollars is because most of you never need it. Think about that. But as you grow up in this society, the way the programming is, the media, television, advertisements, you would think that if you didn't have insurance, you're walking a very dangerous path, when the opposite is true. And that is why insurance companies make billions of dollars. They don't make it off the people that use it. They make it off the millions that buy it, pay for it for years, and never use it. Think about that. Look at the statistics. I'm sure they do. And if it does get to where people are getting hurt more or something's happening more, they raise up the rates. So they still make billions of dollars. Healthcare professional. There's another term that advocates insurance, having to go to the doctor, believing that someone outside yourself is what you need to fix you. Now, I'm not saying that you don't go to the doctor. I broke my shoulder. I went there pretty dang quick to the hospital, paid $900, got it fixed. Well, they didn't have to set it. It was just cracked, okay? And I was on my way. No insurance, okay? I paid for it. It's amazing how things work out when you don't have a false sense of security about insurance. Many times people trusted their insurance And then when they got a certain disease, they found out that their insurance didn't cover it because they didn't read the 20 pages of fine print. That's something else to think about. So we put our security in everything except God, the universe, divinity, your higher self, when in reality, that's what we should trust. You shouldn't trust insurance, money, anything outside of yourself. Trust the God within you or the God without you, however you perceive your God or your higher power, to take care of you. You're here today, aren't you? He's taken care of you so far, or it has taken care of you so far that you are here today. You haven't done what you've done by yourself. It's not your rational, logical, thinking mind that has gotten you to where you are today. Unless you're in a mess, then probably your rational, logical, conscious mind has gotten you there. I know I've gotten myself in quite a few messes like that. But get close to your higher power, to your source, and that will lead you to where you want to go, to where you desire to be, and will give you and lead you to better than you could ever imagine for yourself. I've lost my subject here. What was I talking about? Feminine men. I really got off the subject here. But in a nation, we have women that are pushing for laws because they don't feel safe. When a woman is with a man, she wants to know that he can protect her, and she does not feel that a feminine man can protect her. Now, I know gay guys. I have gay friends, okay? And many of them are much more masculine than these young men I'm talking about. I have great respect for some of my gay friends, okay? And they're very masculine, and some of them are feminine. But what I'm talking about is the straight men who are feminine, who are trying to go out with girls, dating them, and the girls are turned off by them. There's no polarity there. If that woman is in her feminine, she does not want a man who is in his feminine. Anyway, that's all I got for today. I'm glad you could join me. Thank you. Leave a comment in the comment section, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Be cool.